What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I'm back with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Tuesday, March 22nd. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments section who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo. Get yourself $25 on your first deposit. And we're going to round out the bottom of my top 10 with DeMar DeRozan, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Vucevic, Alex Caruso, and Bobby Portis on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? Time to find out. First up at number 5, we've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's small forward, power forward eligible, 12,100. Projected for 63, the goal's 77, and he's in the optimal lineup 24% of the time. I gave him 34 minutes, 1.84 fantasy points per minute. The problem, we just don't have enough good value yet. His raw point ceiling is going to make him climb as the day goes on. 35% usage, 31 real points, 12 boards, 7 assists, 2.5 stocks. This dude is not human. That is just a ridiculous stat line. It's pace neutral against Chicago. It's matchup independent as far as I'm concerned. Giannis clearly has the highest ceiling of anybody on this slate. Maybe not clearly because Jokic is here, but I don't think that they're all that comparable today. Giannis is the dude I want to pay up for. In at number 4, I'm going to Golden State and Jordan Poole. He's point guard eligible, 7,400. Projected for 37, goals 52. He's in the optimal lineup 25% of the time. 34 minutes here for Poole with no Steph, 1.1 fantasy points per minute. He sees a big time usage bump. I got him at 26% here. That means 22 real points, 5 assists, 4 boards, and a steal. It's a very nice pace up spot against Orlando. Golden State gains 1.8 possessions above their average. They're 8-point favorites, so it should be like relatively competitive throughout. It is in Orlando, which helps out quite a bit. I just still want to take advantage of Jordan Poole's price. I think it's going to be a little bit higher as we move further into the year with no Steph Curry. In at number 3, we have the guy that plays a ton of minutes for the Knicks. That would be RJ Barrett. Stop me if you've heard that one before. That was Julius Randle last year. Point guard, small forward for Barrett here. 7,600. Let's not forget, that also gets you guard forward utility. Big time flexibility. Projected for 42, goals 53. He's in the optimal lineup 28% of the time. I gave him 39 minutes. That feels pretty safe. 1.1 fantasy points per minute. It's basically pace neutral against Atlanta. It's ultra competitive as well. Knicks are 1.5 point dogs, so you expect Barrett to get every single one of those minutes, barring injury. 27% usage now for Barrett. 24 points, 7 boards, 4 assists, and maybe a stock. I just love the flexibility here for Barrett, and the fact that he's going to play basically he's like a 1.1 fantasy point per minute guy, and he plays all of the minutes he possibly can. It's crazy. He's just too good of a value, and he's got too high of a floor on a 4-game slate. Next up at number 2, we go to Chicago for Zach LaVine. He's shooting guard only, 7,500 though, projected for 41.5. The goal's 52. He's in the optimal lineup 30% of the time. We kind of know what we get out of LaVine. He's like a 1.15 fantasy point per minute guy. He plays 36 minutes a game. He's the starting point guard right now. They moved Kobe White to the bench. So a little bit of extra ball handling for LaVine. 28% usage, 25.5 points, 5 boards, 5 assists, and a stock. Big pace up spot for Chicago. They gained 2.1 possessions over their average. 6-point dogs against Milwaukee, but you expect it to be competitive. And if it is in fact competitive, you assume LaVine at least has a decent part of that. Number 2 for today, Zach LaVine, but who will be number 1? Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then head to No House Advantage and use the promo code Awesemo to get yourself $25 on your first deposit. My number 1 contender for today is Jrue Holiday. He's point guard eligible, 7,800, projected for 45. The goal is 54. He's in the optimal lineup 32% of the time. No Chris Middleton here for the Bucks today, which means increased everything for Jrue. He gets the ball in his hands a little bit more, ticks up in assist rate. 35 minutes for Holiday. He already plays a ton. 1.3 fantasy points per minute in this spot, 27% usage, 21.5 points, 8 assists, 5 boards, and 2 stocks. That all looks pretty darn good. Again, pace neutral against Chicago, competitive nature. He's going to be out there a ton. And the fact that one of the big three for Milwaukee isn't going to be there just makes everything a little bit easier at a price tag that doesn't take that into account. So Jrue Holiday is your number one contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Tuesday, March 22nd. FanDuel version is around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.